Hey guys, I am back with a collab video today. I am collabing with Kevin and Eliza over at the Adventures in Us channel, Investing and Fire Movement, which y'all know is my favorite topic. And I will link to their channel in the description box below. Y'all go check out their channel. It's gonna blow up. Right now, I think it's still a little bit smaller than my channel, so maybe many of you have not heard of Kevin and Eliza yet, but y'all check them out. They are extremely knowledgeable about investing, and also their editing skills far surpass mine when it comes to video quality. So y'all, if you haven't heard of this channel, link is in the description box below. I will also link to it in the comments, and go give their channel a like and subscribe and let them know that you came over from the Quest to Fire channel. I'd love to know I helped him gain a few subscribers with this collab. So the topic for today is the why of FI, my why of FI, and then they'll be talking about their reason for FI. What is FI? Well, FI is short for financial independence, and y'all know that that is my topic here on this channel. My channel name is Quest to Fire. The FI part of FIRE stands for financial independence. The RE part is retire early. The whole reason I made my channel is because I have no one in my real life that I can discuss this FIRE movement with. So I started this channel just to document my own FIRE journey and find other like-minded people out there. The FIRE movement is gaining traction for sure, but you know, it's not mainstream yet. And I could talk about it easily all day, so I will try my best to keep this video on the shorter side, but no promises though. The FIRE movement is the whole reason I created this channel, so yeah, my why for FI, we'll dive right in. So firstly, the definition of financial independence. I think a lot of people don't realize that financial independence is different from being debt-free. Financial independence means that you have a portfolio large enough such that it will sustain your lifestyle. You either live off of the gains of said portfolio, you might get dividends, you might have real estate properties as part of your portfolio and you earn rental income. Whatever the case may be, financial independence means that your portfolio is now large enough that you don't have to go to a regular W-2 job and earn a wage anymore if you don't want to. So does that sound impossible to you? Do you think that it would take just unobtainable, exorbitant amounts of money to make that happen? Yeah, I used to think the same thing about financial independence. And I think that there are multifactorial reasons why. Whether you realize it or not, we all have preconceived notions about money. Our upbringing sort of shapes the way that we think about money, how we view money, and as you know, in this country there's a severe lack of basic financial education in our public school systems. I was never taught the basics of finance, how to budget. The way that I was raised was debt is just a normal part of life. You're gonna have it for forever. You know, my financial education was basically make sure you pay your bills on time and try to keep a good credit score, which is more financial education than some people get, so not hating on that, but you know, that just barely scratches the surface of the wide world of personal finance. So by the time I reached my late 20s, all of that upbringing compounded with life choices that I had made, and not taking the time to learn about personal finance sooner meant that I had accumulated about $90,000 worth of consumer debt. That did not include a home mortgage. That was just debt that I had racked up over my short adult life at that point. That is when I began my financial journey in 2017. I decided to just start questioning everything. I didn't like the fact that I was going to work only to be able to pay the bills and have so little left over that there was no breathing room with my finances. My basic financial education began. I, of course, Googled how to get out of debt quickly because I knew that was probably going to be step one for me. And y'all know what came up. I found Dave Ramsey, and Dave Ramsey is good for the basics of finance. I learned how to budget. And Dave Ramsey is also good for motivation. You know, he has a way of making you believe that you can change your financial situation if you really put your mind to it. And at the time, it was what I needed to hear. So that got things started off on the right foot, but the more that I learned about personal finance, thanks to Dave Ramsey piquing my interest in personal finance, the more thirst for knowledge I had. I discovered this FIRE movement, and y'all, I went down deep in the rabbit hole of the financial independence, retire early movement, and that rabbit hole is very deep. And there are any number of ways that you can reach financial independence, which is a good thing. There's not just one set of rules that you follow these steps and you're gonna be okay. Everybody has a different path to financial independence, which is why, another reason why I started this channel. Nobody's story is gonna be exactly like mine. If you're considering starting your own channel, do it. Tell your own story. We live in a world of free information. Never before has the human species been able to hold a device in their pocket that literally puts the world's knowledge at your fingertips. Y'all, take advantage of this. This is a great time to be alive, and you can make things happen for you if you want to. This FIRE movement completely changed my mindset about money and about life in general, really. It gave me a purpose for my money. Before, I was just floating through life, paying bills, paycheck to paycheck, not really having any larger goals for the future. This FIRE movement completely changed that. When I began to believe that financial independence is possible for me, and I began to change my mindset from a very short-sighted, what do I want right now, to what do I truly want out of life? What would I do if I had enough means such that I no longer had to earn a paycheck? What would that life look like? What actually brings me true, lasting happiness? So what is my why for financial independence? Y'all, asking yourselves questions like that instead of just living for the day-to-day, immediate gratification, what do I want right now, that will completely change your outlook on life. It will make your budget feel less restrictive because you can see the long-term picture of what you're aiming for. Not just, oh, I don't feel like cooking right now, let's go out to a restaurant and spend $50 and not think about it. My why for financial independence became crystal clear when I realized my most important asset is not money. It's time. We only have one life to live. I don't want to, and I now choose not to spend it working until I'm 65 years of age or older before I have permission to wake up in the morning and do what actually lights up my soul, what brings me true happiness. I look forward to the day when I don't feel like every free moment I have outside of my job is spent just trying to recover from working said job and then doing all of the small, mundane, repeating tasks of maintaining a household like cleaning and cooking and doing laundry, etc. I look forward to the day when I don't have to come home from work too exhausted to even enjoy the company of my husband or my dogs, so exhausted I can't even think straight, energy so drained from me that all I can do is plop down on the couch and veg out in front of the TV. That is a pattern that I choose not to repeat for the next 3 decades of my life. I look forward to the day when I don't have to ask a boss for permission to use the vacation hours I've earned so that I can spend some extra time with my loved ones. I look forward to the day when I don't have to constantly look at the clock on the wall because I have all of the time in the world to do what I want to do, go where I want to go, be where I want to be, when I choose to be there. The FIRE movement has changed everything for me. Financial independence is the ultimate freedom. We're born to do more than just pay bills and die. Human beings deserve more than devoting the best years of their lives to a job they don't truly have a passion for, just to earn a paycheck to pay for a lifestyle that the societal norm expects them to maintain. There is no tangible purchase you can make that's more important than buying your time back. Think about this, guys. If you asked somebody, what is the one thing they would like to do with their free time if they had more of it? What do you think they'd say? They'd say, I'd like to spend more time with my loved ones, right? But ask yourself, how are you structuring your life to make that a possibility? Are you? I was not before, but I am now. It's ironic that when I start thinking about those things that bring me true happiness, I realize that they cost $0. But there is a time cost, guys, and the FIRE movement is helping to show me how to buy back as much of my life as I can. And y'all, the very best thing about the FIRE movement is that it's achievable for you too if you want it badly enough. All you have to do is take the time to learn about it. Take the time to learn about basic investing. It doesn't have to be complicated. Learn how to budget. Learn how to create some gap with your finances so that you have some extra space, some breathing room to save money. It's very simple, guys. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, you feel like you have not an extra penny that you could save. You're not putting anything back for the future. What does that mean for you? That means that you have to work until the day that you die. And most of us are not going to be able to work until the day we die. Social Security may or may not be there for my generation, and it was not meant to be a retirement plan. It's supposed to be a supplemental income. Guys, nobody is coming to save you but you. You may not feel like there's a whole lot of things that are in your circle of control when it comes to your finances, but there is something that you can work on. Figure out what that one thing is and go from there. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video about some of the reasons for my why for wanting financial independence. I look forward to hearing what Kevin and Eliza have to say about this topic. Don't forget to check out their channel, which I will link in the description box below, as well as the comments section. And if this is your first video for my channel, this is what I like to do and what I like to talk about. My name is Rebecca. I am here on YouTube documenting my own journey to financial independence on a middle-class income, living in North Carolina with a husband and 2 dogs. So if you have not subscribed to my channel already, then I'd appreciate if you'd scroll down and click that red subscribe button. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.